This episode of Sexplanations is sponsored by AdamandEve.com. Look at what Adam and Eve sent me.
Here are quick, very important realities everyone needs to know about vaginas. Some vaginas. Some of these topics I've made videos about in the past, linked in the description.
I like to be educated.
Taking antibiotics can lead to a yeast infection. If you're prescribed antibiotics to treat or prevent bacterial infections, I recommend asking for yeast infection medication as well. It's not that everyone gets a yeast infection or every time, but the rate is 10 to 30%, specifically for these types of medications. And that risk continues even weeks after taking antibiotics until your system is back in balance. If you get a yeast infection in your vagina and someone goes down on you, they can get a yeast infection in their mouth and or throat called thrush. This means that everyone involved benefits from antifungal treatment to stop passing the infection back and forth. Talk to your provider for a personal assessment. Vaginal fluid can instigate a herpes outbreak. So if you ever had a cold sore, which is the incurable virus herpes, and you go down on a vulva, or you kiss someone after they go down on a vulva, or you're fingering yourself and you put your fingers near your face to get more saliva or smell or whatever, you can trigger an outbreak. Note, this is not the case for everyone, but 100% the case for me. If you have a herpes outbreak on your face, I get mine inside my right nostril, and you go down on someone, they can get genital and or anal herpes. It's a virus that can mutate to set up shop where dry meets wet. HSV1 is usually oral and HSV2 is usually genital, but now they can trade places. The vulva has a foreskin just like penises. And around puberty, if not earlier, it's hygienic to pull it back to clean out the buildup of smegma. Masturbating is a great hygiene mechanism. Foreskin, smegma, rinse off. Ovulation can hurt. People often associate monthly pain with PMS and the start of bleeding, but for people like me, there's a much worse time called ovulation, where it feels like a tiny alien is digging its way out of my ovary. This is called Mehlschmerz. Tell your healthcare provider about it so that they can check for cysts and keep track of timing so that you know that's an egg and not the explosion of your appendix. Going anywhere from the anus and then to the vagina is the leading cause of UTIs. The human body design is strange in that the vagina is right next to the asshole, but we can work with this. Just know that feces has germs in it, which can be found on the anus, which is near the vagina, which is near the urethra where urine comes out. So if you don't keep things organized, you can risk a UTI, a urinary tract infection. Vaginas are supposed to smell like vaginas, not flowers, not mangoes, but not sewage either. Get familiar with your scent so that you know when something might be off, and avoid sticking anything scented down there that can actually make things way worse. Scented toilet paper? What is that? Stop it! It's normal for fluid to come out of the vagina. Red, brown, pink, white, clear, and cream colored are usually normal. Green, yellow, some whites, gray, some browns deserve a professional assessment. If it doesn't seem right, get more information. Fluid that bleaches your underwear or makes tiny holes in your underwear is also normal. It doesn't mean that your vagina is toxic. It just means that your vagina is acidic, and those are natural effects over time. Withdrawal works. It's not 100% effective, and it does not prevent against sexually transmitted infections, but it does greatly reduce the chance of pregnancy not to ejaculate in a vagina. So please don't think, no condom? I guess I'm just gonna risk it. 1, you don't have to have sex at that moment or at all. 2, there are lots of other kinds of sex that don't put you at risk. And 3, withdrawal can help prevent pregnancy. If you are pregnant and don't want to be, Women on the Web can help most people navigate the laws and options wherever they live in the world. Womenontheweb.org, a Canadian nonprofit started by a Dutch doctor. I've had really positive experiences with male gynecologists. I think a lot of people avoid male gynecologists because they feel judged, being seen by another man other than their male partner. They don't feel comfortable with men or understood by men. That's all very valid because the world. But I still recommend male gynecologists. In my data collection, the male gynecologists I've seen are more gentle, communicative, and have better bedside manner than the female gynecologists I've seen. The hymen isn't a seal on the vagina. Hymen doesn't mean that the vagina is new. It doesn't have to be broken. They don't all look the same. These are some of the variations of hymen out there. Stay curious. Thank you for learning about vaginas. Keep doing so and share with me other things you know about them in the comments.
This episode of Sexplanations is sponsored by AdamandEve.com. Look at what Adam and Eve sent me. Oh my gosh, this is way too cool. I can't talk and look at this at the same time because it's so sweet. So we have charger. So soft. This material that toys companies are using now, it feels like skin. It feels like Soft, healthy breast. That can be a toy in itself. There's some feather play, sensation stuff. I think this is a clit stimulator, a sucker. Here's a charging port. There's a button for different directions and probably pressure. Oh, that's good. It's so good. Apple of my eye. I'm in awe. And to have a different shape to hold, this is wide enough that you could even press it between your thighs on the clit and get it, or even nipple stuff. This is by far the best of the sucker toys that I've experienced on my hand. Okay, let's see if I can do this to myself and give you the information about how to get one of these for yourself. Can I do it with my eyes open? No, I cannot. It's too good. Go to adamandeve.com. Use promo code DOE to get 50% off an eligible item plus free shipping on your order to the US and Canada. I got it. It's so good. It's so good. Whoa. Too much.
This whole video is gonna be a hoedown. Anti-edgy feet. I recommend asking for yeast infection medication too. What is my problem? Is it because I want more kombucha? Yes. Do I have to wait? Yes. Are we almost done? Yes.